Good day, beautiful beings. We are going through a very interesting time. A time of growth, adjustment, inner realignment, redefining our priorities. Since some time, a few months now, the satellites have been launched, the 5Gs, and all these waves, frequencies are going on the planet, and we have started to see the development of what they called this virus that is affecting everybody. But we don't talk about how these frequencies coming from the implantation of the 5G on the planet is doing. A lot of us, it looks like we are pretty much powerless about it, because so little people understand really that it is negative for the health, and not only for the health but for nature also. I'm starting to see even now that there is no 5G where I am now, but I can feel the frequencies coming from the satellite that started to create a web around the planet, and a few antennas are already there in many countries of the world, so I'm starting to create this web, and this web is affecting the electromagnetic field of the planet and also then of our being. So what can we do to help this? To help ourselves, because it's only by helping ourselves to maintain harmony and alignment between the heaven and earth that we can really help. Some people who don't have this kind of capacity would be more into revolting and destroying the antennas and all this. Okay, this is another way of help and manifesting non-satisfaction about what is going on, But despite that, you need to look after yourself. It was what is more important, Even today, many of you are affected by Wi-Fi. So, and now with this confinement everywhere in the world, we are getting more stuck and not stuck, but closed in. And the people, what are they doing? More internet and more internet, more internet. They are on the phone. And this is affecting also the brain. This is affecting the inner organs, the humor, and the eyes. And the eyes are what? The eyes are the gate of the soul, Thus, the eyes, through the eyes, you connect directly to inner diamond, through the Kati channel inside. So we have to look after that, So now, just simple exercise you can do. You look at some your phone for some time, or screen of the computer. You can just go like this, make a cup, descend to the heart level, and from the side you exhale like this. So you inhale, bring it to the ears, and exhale. This is what you can do. One exercise. Second exercise, because your brain is getting really affected, So you inhale, you lift the hand, you bring here, you go around like this. And you put pressure with the hand as you go around, and then you exhale straight up. This is part of the Tsalung, one of the Tsalung I teach, very simple exercise. So go like this. I make it in a simple way now, but just those movements and the massage of the head will help to release and cleanse the energy, that you're getting. Very important one from the eyes, because connecting to your inner diamond, to who you are, in essence. So then, we have seen that the human body has very high capacity to adjust to things. Maybe you have experimented in your own life or you have seen in history, that when there's been some big change in technology on the planet, there is a phase where people are getting sick, and then the phase where people are used to it, and then it's okay. So if we have this knowledge, because everything is about knowledge, if we have this knowledge, what can we do really? So we should get prepared. Why we didn't get prepared before? Some of us did, because we have daily practice and all this, so it's helping to reinforce the immune system, and I don't think it's a question of immune system anyway, this, I say that, but it's more in the relation of the electromagnetic field and the frequencies are coming towards us that affect the respiratory system and all the different systems in different ways. So what we have to look after, it is our electromagnetic field. So we call it, in some tradition, we can say it's our Merkaba, It's like our aura. Our body is not limited to this. It expands in a way that when we have the arms in cross like this, it goes up to there. I don't know, you remember Leonardo da Vinci design where he's standing, feet apart and arms in cross, and then we have the two triangles, one pointing down and one pointing up. Shiva Shakti, feminine, masculine. And then they designed all the Merkaba field. So this space here, we have to look after it. Because when the frequencies, electromagnetic frequencies come in, they start to affect first here before they reach inside to the inner organs. So if we are getting bombarded by these waves of electromagnetic frequencies, then all here, this space is changing and starting to vibrate in a different way. It's like it becomes like a boiling, like this. Then after we're starting to feel, and our nervous system is starting to react to it, and then we are getting weaker, and then it goes inside. I'm having a time to breathe. This is putting pressure. It's affecting the capacity of oxygen that goes in the lungs, etc. So, in many ancient traditions, they had this knowledge already. So especially if you look in the Qigong and inner martial art like Tai Chi, Bagua, it's working a lot with the space around, So when you are doing movements within this space, it's like clearing, because you're creating this column of light that surrounds you, So this is one of the things you can do, Practice more Qigong, Tai Chi, Bagua, dance. You look at the Sufi whirling. You whirl, circle, 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 spiral, spiral. So all this creates vortex. And this vortex is clearing the energy, They say to surrender to God, and then through the whirling there's a point within yourself that doesn't move, and this point is God in you, It is your natural state. So you can do dance. Dancing is good because you're moving the body everywhere. So this helps to clear the space. But then, if you do dancing, for example, then you put an intention. I want to clear my space. Or if you do Qigong also, you can have specific Qigong for clearing the energy field. Or if I'm doing Bagua, I'm walking in the circle also. And doing a lot of spiral movement, changing direction, then it's creating also this vortex of energy around you. In Chinese, we call this Wei Qi. The Wei Qi is the qi, protective qi, the protective energy that builds up around you. This is what you also need to develop. Unfortunately, in yoga, beside more in the Tsalung practice or some yoga, you don't walk as much into the space because the movement is more like position and all this. It's not the same purpose, Yes, so for today, that's what I wanted to share. You must prepare yourself. You must start to program yourself, speak to yourself and say, okay, now there's this new frequency coming into the space, and please do your best, integrate it, and don't see it as an offense to the system, more as a welcoming it within the cells, and in the same time, not in a way, okay, I take it and I become sick. But what happens if you don't do anything is it's coming inside, and the cells are like this, and then you become sick. So in this sense, to integrate, to accept it, it's coming to you, it's like yin yang, it's coming like this. If you go like this, it makes it impact even bigger. But if it comes like this, you're like water, it melts down. So in this sense, so then like this, it will not affect the psychic, the brain as much, because you don't react. You are not there into a fight. Oh, something bad is coming, something bad is coming. I'm scared. No, like this. So you have to welcome. So you speak to the cells and say, look, there is this new thing now. I know it's aggressive for you, the body, the cells, So we have to learn how to integrate it, and we have to learn how to build our energy so it doesn't affect us anymore. We need to readjust inside. Everything is a question of readjustment. The human body has this capacity. It's the most amazing thing. The human body is so complex and so simple. It can adapt to so many situations. I've been in many situations, life-threatening and all this. I always adapt, always. Middle of earthquake, feeling that I'm taking the earthquake in my body and can temperate the shaking around the area where I am, for example, and so many other things. So this is a message. So thank you for listening. Enjoy your day. Namaskar. Bye bye. Love you.